Welcome to Vero Update. It's all about humanity. Please do subscribe to our channel. The secret love between Michael Jackson and Diana Ross. It may have come as a surprise to some that Diana Ross was mentioned in Michael Jackson's will as a secondary caregiver to his 3 children, but her inclusion was not unexpected to those who had tracked their long-standing relationship dating back to Jackson's early childhood. In his will, Jackson specified that if his mother Katherine Jackson, his first choice to become guardian for his 3 young children, died before he did, then he named Ross to take custody of the kids. Omitted from the will was Jackson's ex-wife, Debbie Rowe, the mother of his 2 older children. Jackson's 3 children, Michael Joseph Jr., 12, Paris Michael Katherine Jackson, 11, and Prince Michael Jackson II, 7, known as Blanket, have been staying with their grandmother Katherine at the family compound in Encino, Calif, since Jackson's death last Thursday. Jackson knew Ross from the time he was 9 years old, and their relationship was one of the most important in his life. He idolized Ross, and some have said he even tried to emulate her. Raising children was the most important role Michael Jackson believed he had, and to put down that Diana Ross would replace his mom, "You can't have any greater honor," said Stacey Phillips, a family attorney not working for the Jacksons. Ross Jackson's idol. Over the years, Jackson has had his obsessions with "it girls," including Elizabeth Taylor, Brooke Shields and Princess Diana. But Ross was always his idol. The two became close after Jackson signed on with Motown as a child. When Jackson made his solo debut in 1971, he did it on one of Ross's TV specials. In a 1981 Diana Ross TV special, Ross brought out Jackson's shy demeanor, teasing him about being very sexy. "You are embarrassing me," he replied, laughing. They were so close, in fact, that some have even speculated that Jackson's plastic surgeries were done to make him look like Ross. Whether that was purposeful on his part has never been explained by MJ when he was alive or anyone close to him. "Certainly the parallel in their appearance was marked," said J.D. Heyman, assistant managing editor of People magazine. Ross has yet to speak publicly on the death of her good friend, but she issued a statement shortly after he died. "I can't stop crying, this is too sudden and shocking. I am unable to imagine this," she said. "My heart is hurting. I am in prayer for his kids and the family." Quote, Michael Jackson and Diana Ross, a long history. Jackson's infatuation with Ross began when they first met at Motown. She was the glamorous star of the Supremes, he was a 9-year-old performing prodigy. Though it's been said that she discovered Jackson and his brothers, the Jackson 5, it was actually Gladys Knight and the Pips, another Motown act, who first saw them perform at the Regal Theater in Chicago and tried to get them an audition with Motown founder Berry Gordy. Motown artist Bobby Taylor got them the audition. But when the press release announcing the hot new group came out in 1969, it said Ross, the label's biggest star, had discovered the group while on tour. Jackson played along with it. In an interview at the age of 10, he said, "I thought I was going to be an old man before being discovered, but along came Miss Diana Ross to save my career." Quote, Jackson idolized Ross, according to biographer J. Randy Taraborelli, who has written books about both superstars. In his book, Call Me Miss Ross, he wrote that Ross said, "I was older. He kind of idolized me and wanted to sing like me. Some would say he even wanted to be her." Taraborelli wrote about one instance in 1986, when Jackson visited Ross backstage at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. When she returned to her dressing room, Jackson was putting on her makeup, transforming himself into Ross. The writer also said Jackson once demanded that a chauffeur driving him around Beverly Hills that he address him as Miss Ross. In his autobiography, Moonwalk, Jackson called Ross, "my mother, my lover and my sister all rolled into one." Taraborelli has said there was no sexual relationship between the two. Nonetheless, in Call Me Miss Ross, Taraborelli wrote that Jackson was heartbroken when Ross got married for the second time to Norwegian multimillionaire Arne Næss. Jackson did not attend the wedding, telling Taraborelli, "I was jealous, because I've always loved Diana Ross and always will." Ross may have felt more motherly toward him. When Jackson moved to Los Angeles at the age of 9 to continue his recording career with Motown, he lived with Ross for a time. The two stars shared a lot in common. Both started at Motown and became worldwide pop stars. Both earned diva reputations for their outsized lifestyles. And both were accused of selling out and turning their backs on their black heritage. When Jackson collapsed during a rehearsal for a cable TV concert in 1995, Ross rushed to his bedside at a hospital in New York. Now Ross, like the rest of the world, is left to mourn the fiercely private man as speculation continues about the cause of his death and his funeral. Please like, comment and share our videos. And above all, do subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more videos. Thank you.